Morning, everybody. It's the morning after Christmas. Usually, I'm addressing the American people. But today, I think I'm going to address everybody because the new year's upon us, people. We got to take advantage of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. One of the things that I've been thinking here lately is that America, we are the standard of freedom. Yeah. But we have cousins. We have Australian cousins. We have British cousins. We have French cousins. We have Polish cousins. We have cousins all over the world. Then we have a refugee issue. We have an immigration issue that seems to be a cancer because a lot of people don't like it. So one of the things that I've been thinking is that in countries like the Middle East, for like Syrians and places like that that always want to mass immigrate to a different country, you should take classes and learn the cultures and things of that nature first. You should learn a language, learn tolerance, take anger management classes, things like that. Make the immigration process a little bit more smoother for everybody. And then you won't be so easily offended when you come across a native that shouldn't have to change their way for your beliefs or feelings. Another thing I've been thinking. Government is bad. It's always been bad. Always will be bad. It's bad for everybody. Yeah, some form of government is good, but the type of government like the U.S. government is bad. And, it is our right to alter or abolish. I think it's time to abolish. Because it's only a matter of time before we see war here in America. And I've been saying for a long time it's time to man up. And one of the things that we need to man up to is Russia. Now, if we look at it, look at the stage. Look at how the game is being played, and it's like chess. Then if you look at historical things, yeah, the Cold War was fought between America and Russia. And we said the Cold War was over when we brought down the Berlin Wall, but that was actually a lie. Because if you look, in the 80s, Russia and America was fighting each other in Afghanistan using the Afghanistan Civil War. They were fighting each other in Iraq and Afghanistan. Iraq and Iran in their little war, their 10-year war. They've always been fighting each other. We've been at war, but we've been using the Middle Easterners. I talked to a 24-year-old Afghanistan kid today. He's a Muslim. But he's also pretty Americanized, and the kid's only been here 2 years, but it's because since he's been a baby, since like 7, 8 years old, he was been around Americans. I was sitting there thinking, it was like, man, this dude's not seen war except for 2 years almost his entire life. His whole childhood was ruined. And then I got to thinking, maybe that's the reason why a lot of fat, lazy Americans are so scared of immigrants. It's not the fact that their cultures are different or they want to take away our rights. It's the fact that they understand our rights and they want our rights too. And the problem is you forgot what our rights are. You, all of us, but the majority. And they don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. They've become dependent on the welfare system. And they're sucking our government dry, and that's what's making the government actually stronger, because then the government has to suck more money out of us, and vice versa, and in turn, sucks a lot of us into poverty and into homelessness to feed this welfare obsession. These immigrants, they've been at war their whole entire life. They've never seen anything like the cities of America, or the cities of Europe, or Britain, or Australia, and they're fascinated by it. So yeah, they would want it. Yeah, they're going to work at it. And I'm not seeing a lot of them trying to assimilate people at all. Yeah, their culture might say put something over their face or whatever, but we got to let them know that that's not our law. Our law is to, uncover yourself, show identity, things like that, and it's for reasons of security. They should understand that, and a lot of them do understand that. They just want to exploit our Constitution. So I say if they want to exploit our stuff, we should just take our stuff to them instead of letting them come over here. Because then we won't lose our jobs, we'll just take our jobs to them. It's not like we're not trying to occupy this, whole world at all. And it's not like we're not fighting Russia all over the world, except for in America and Russia. Maybe it's time just to man up and just do this. Yeah, I was liking how Putin was talking, but then I'm not an idiot. I was putting some posts up there saying that, yeah, he's an awesome guy, la 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 la. And, I'm not saying the U.S. government is good on this, because they're not. But we need to stop going over and bullying other countries into fighting a war against Russia for us. And that's basically what's going on. I mean, even in Syria, look at it. I mean, it's just common sense. Assad is with Putin. We're against Putin and Assad, so we're on the opposite side. It's the same thing with Iraq and Iran and Afghanistan. We're fighting a war against Russia with other people, and it's not fair. And then we're mad at these people because they want to come and kill us, but then a lot of them come over here and realize that we're not the bad people. Maybe it's time that us patriots all over the world, in America, Australia, Britain, Europe, wherever, America, we all stand up and tell our governments the same thing, that we're just done. We're over this. We're not going to keep fighting these wars. We're not going to keep letting it happen. We're not going to keep killing our kids. We're not going to keep sending our brothers and sisters to fight these obsessive wars of nonsense for no reason. We weren't going to do this when it's U.S. versus Russia or U.S. versus whoever. Then this is man up, take the gloves off, and let's get it done, because that's how we roll. I don't know. Just brainstorming. Stay blessed, people. God bless everyone. Have a good night.